We're going to be making a digital portfolio using Canva. The first thing you need to do for yearbook portfolios is to get organized. Best thing to do is go to HS Apps, Journalism, Yearbook, Our Year, and then Staff Portfolios. You're going to notice that everybody on staff has their own folder. You need to copy and paste your very, very best photographs into these folders, and you can even subfolder on the inside. If you've been on staff multiple years, you can have one for each year. You can do it by subject. You can organize this however you want to. Also create folders in there for your writing work and your layout design, caption writing, and other work. So once you have all of your photos in your file, let's talk about how to get your best written work. Now, some of you have written things like person profiles, English research papers, projects for other classes, just anything that shows that you know how to write complete sentences. That will do just fine. Pull that up on your screen, and then on the bottom left, type in SNIP for the snipping tool. We're going to go to New and draw a box around your written work. If you have multiple pages, you'll have to do this for each page. Click the Save button, and then you're going to navigate all the way to that staff portfolio and then place it in your folder for your written work and repeat until you've saved a JPEG, and it defaults to JPEG, of all your best written work. Now let's talk about anything that has been published in the Panther Post. Many of your photos have been used this year. If you're unsure, this is a great place to look, but many of you have had some sports photos and some other things that were used. To find those, you go to HS Apps, Journalism. This time we're going to go to the newspaper folder. At the top, '01 issues. Go to this school year, and this is a folder for each of the issues. Let's start with September. Then you go to September PDFs. By the time you get here, all of these will be done. Don't click on any of the ones that are PDFs, which are these red and white ones. Only click on the ones that are JPEGs. By the time, like I said, you get here, all of them will have JPEGs. You're going to open up page 14. And that is a page where we publish work from Christy, from Claire, from McKenna, and a few others. And they would definitely want to include this in your portfolios that they have had some published work. These are already JPEGs. I would right-click, copy them, leave them there, make a copy for yourself, and paste them into your staff portfolio. Next is your pages in eDesign. If you've been on staff multiple years, you can do this for multiple years. If I need to turn that on for the past couple of years for you older staff members, I can. But looking at this year, I know we're not completely done with our pages yet, and that's fine. When you open up your page that you've been working on, go to the plus symbol at the top, hide all, and then close it. And this is also where you're going to take that snipping tool, New, draw a box just around what's going to be published, which includes the page numbers. It does not include the pink border around it. And click Save. Save a JPEG of your page. Now, if you have only had a few pictures published, maybe your pages aren't done, you could zoom in. And let's say I'm Colin, and I want to put this picture in my portfolio. What I would want to do is I would want to first move this over. I would want to scroll over and not just snip my picture. No, I wouldn't want to just get the picture. I would also want to include the caption. So I would, if I were Colin or Lily, I would draw a box around all of this and showcase that they used my picture and wrote a caption for my picture. There's my photo by. Save this also under either your photographic work, or if you've written the captions, that can be your written work. This can be used in multiple places. Okay, so we have now collected your photography work, your written work, your layout and design work that you've done on the yearbook this year. Written work would also include your captions on your pages, so you can use that there as well. If you have been published in the Panther Post or anywhere else, again, put all of that in your staff portfolio and keep it organized. Once you're ready, because that's going to take a while, when you're ready, go to Google and type in Canva portfolio. Click on the first one, and it should be the first one that pops up, free portfolio website maker. Now, I'm already logged in on Canva. If you don't see your initials, your name up here in the top corner, you need to click it and log on. You're going to click create a portfolio website. It's going to show you lots of templates to choose from. Scroll around. You could even preview them if you want to, because if you change your mind and don't like it, that's fine. If I click this one, I'll notice that I can put my name here, a little bit of text. This one I don't think shows enough of what I want, and that's not really my colors. I'm going to click this arrow right here to go back. I like the one with the black background. I don't know, it may not have enough stuff for me. And I know these are editable. Let's see, I really wanted one that starts off with a nice big photo. How about that one? Okay, this one's more my style. I think I'm going to go with this. Once you choose your style, click Apply All Pages. First thing I'm going to do is, of course, change this to my name, put your name on there. You have to at least have digital portfolio somewhere on your opening page. I'm not going to bore you with this, but this is where I would put my biography or artist statement. If you took my commercial photography one class, you put your artist statement in your portfolio originally. Just tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, that you're on yearbook staff, for how many years, what grade you're in, that sort of stuff. Just 2 to 5 sentences is all we're looking for. So something needs to go on the opening page. This is where I would put my first opening photo. To start uploading everything, click on Uploads, upload an image or video, and you'll need to go to your staff portfolio. I just happen to have my stuff in another place, and I keep all of mine under a folder called Art. I'm just going to click on 5 or 6 random photos. I would also include some written work. I don't think I have any written work, sorry. Written work, design work, all that stuff. Oh, I have graphics. There we go. And I could upload them one at a time, or I could hold down my shift or my control key. And like you see, I can choose multiple things. The more you choose, the longer this is going to take to upload. You'll see them populate over on the left-hand side. You want to start off with a nice strong picture, something that will get people's attention. So I'm going to click and drag over one of my fish photos. And then from here, it's going to have placeholder text. You can either delete this text or you can start organizing it. So this is going to be my photography work. And notice this is way, way too big. I don't want to take away from any of my pictures. I'm going to shrink that down. I'm probably going to get rid of all of this text. We don't need any captions or anything for our portfolio pictures. And I can click and drag over photos. I can change my mind if I want to. I can showcase whatever I'd like. I could even use that. I'll show that to you again. There was going to be a background picture right there if you wanted to. It is up to you how you end up designing this. I'm going to have a photography section. I'm going to skip down a little bit and I'm going to showcase my writing or published work or anything like that. This is where you can use those things like that are in uh, your staff portfolio, maybe something that was published either online or on the Panther Post, wherever you can find it. And the bigger, the better on that type of work so that we can see it. You can make these bigger and smaller. There we go. What I like about Canva is that everything is editable. And I would definitely put somewhere on one of these labels next to my stuff that's been published. I would call this, published work. If you have any printed in the Panther post September 2022 or whatever the year was. You can either zoom in just on your personal work or you can show the entire page or both. I mean, it's completely up to you. We're looking for 10 examples of your work. We need some of your photographic work. We need some of your written work. We need your layout and design and editing work. That would include your pages and any pages that you've helped on. If you help me or the rest of the staff by typing in some quotes or editing some pictures, that's your work. Put that in your portfolio. Finally, at the very end, mine says get in touch. You can say contact me. You can leave it as, get in touch. I don't care what this is called, but this is the place where people need, who look at your portfolio, they need to know how to get in touch with you. Put your email address, your school one or your personal one, your mailing address, your phone number. If you have social media handles and profiles, put those on there. Maybe links to that. You can add links and things to this. You can add pages down here at the bottom. You can also delete pages. There's tons of tools here to completely personalize your portfolio. When you're done, last 2 steps, you must click Publish Website. It does take a minute, and once you click Publish, you won't be able to edit at this moment. You can always go back and edit later, but right now it's locked it for publishing. It takes a minute. I would do the free domain, and I don't think there's anything else here I would change. No, I would just say resize on mobile without navigation. Leave it all here, free domain, continue. Now it is publishing to the website or to their website, which is shareable. Click. Let me make sure there's nothing else I have to change. That's going to be my website. I wouldn't hide your website from search engines. Looks good to me. Click publish. It's going to take a minute. And when you're ready, it's going to give you a shareable link, and that is what you're going to turn in on Schoology for the grade. And you can continue to update this. Click copy. You can now go to Schoology and submit the link to your website for the grade and continue to add to your portfolio as needed throughout your career at Midway and